Hello all you clashers out there, this is Galactus, and this time what I have for you is a beginner's guide to the Lost Realm for all you guys that are new to the Lost Realm and just trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so in here I have a 300 talent refresh, and what I want to do is take advantage and get those free 300 gems. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the talent refresh card. I've been saving one of those, and I always try and save one. Because you can get 300 free gems. Okay, we got a 4 or 5 deadly strike. 4 or 5 deadly strike. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, you get 300 free gems there for using the talent refresh card. It is a way to continue to stack some gems on the side without having to pay for those. Let's see, who do we want to put that on? There's a 4 or 5 deadly strike. On this guy, it's a 3 or 5 enlighten. Okay, this is who we want to put this 4 or 5 deadly strike on. We've gotten our use out of that enlighten, so yeah, there you go. 4 or 5 deadly strike, and that's 10% chance to deal 6 times more damage. So that's going to make his thunderstorm lightning strike just enormous, and 10,000 might. So this is what I've been waiting for, to be able to get 10,000 might. So it's great that I was recording this, because right now is our opportunity to see what it's like to enter the Lost Realm for the first time. So let me grab this 300 gems real quick, and that's what I'm going to do. I think we'll go ahead and start the series with this. Is going to be the very first in the series of how to in the Lost Realm, just a beginner's guide to the Lost Realm. So you know I got those 300 gems. I already had some gems, so just let me go ahead and go through these to make a little bit of space, because I am going to roll those gems and just see if we can pick up some extra special hero. We'll go ahead and have this guy consume the other, because 3 or 5 berserk, he's a keeper, and so I need to work on that. But 2 or 5 enlighten, we'll go ahead and have him consume this other guy here. Just get rid of him real quick, and that gives us enough space to do the rolling that we wanted. So we'll go ahead and get right on into that, and let's hope that we pick up something good. One roll, and a one roll real quick. Okay, so I got a Panda, Serpent Queen, and I think it was an Alchemist. Yeah, an Alchemist. 2 or 5 revive. Don't really need that guy at all right now, so we'll get rid of him. And let's see, we got yeah, we already had him. We got this Panda and a Serpent Queen. So let's check out the Panda real quick. 2 or 5 heavy blow. Don't want to keep that guy. And then we also had the 1 of 5 War God on the Serpent Queen. Okay, so we don't need that. We'll go ahead and consume those guys. And hey, it was worth a try. I was hoping maybe we could get something nice to go with the crew, but pretty strong already, so it's not a big deal. You know, the one that I'm looking for, like everybody, is the pumpkin. If I can get the pumpkin with this account, you know, we'll see a lot of great stuff to come from that. I'm checking these guys because I'm wondering, okay, I had a 4 or 5 there and a 4 or 5 heavy blow. Okay, so that is why I had the duplicate werewolves. I seen that. I was sort of thinking about, like, well, why do I have these duplicate werewolves? So for the first time we get to enter into the Lost Realm. Here we are, and there's only 5 little spaces available right now. You know, there's not a lot to do, so we just have to keep on expanding this area. We'll go out and try and attack this werewolf, and he had a Druid with him. They won't be a problem at all. You see, I have a pretty strong crew here with the Cupid and Druid buffing and as support, and I also got the Druid and the Pixie that heal, and Dracula obviously is a god of the Lost Realm. So okay, cool, we just got 2 more spaces and a little blue crystal mine. So there you go. We want to level those up immediately, and that's what you want to start doing, because blue crystals are everything. So you'll be working on those, and basically that's what you use your red crystals for. That and combining crests. In order to level those up, you need your red crystals. So you're going to be collecting those. You'll get red crystals at the end of each one of these smaller battles, and you can also get those out of the treasure troves and things like that. So there are other ways for you to get the red crystals, but you do get some each battle as well, and a little bit of experience that goes towards leveling up also. So there we get a chance to open that chest. We got us a gold pack out of that. and we know we don't have a silver key. So, you know, with our setup here, we might want to think about real quick before we go any further. What is this that we got here? Okay, so we got 10 bronze keys. Okay, excellent. So that's going to help us out to get those bronze keys to be able to start opening some of those chests up. But what I wanted to do real quick is just take a look and see what everybody has, so we can get an idea of who needs to be put where. So we got the 1 of 5 self-destruct, we got tenacities on the other two, a 2 of 5 revive. So with her having a revive, she'll be in the front, and she's also able to remove debuffs and remove buffs from the enemies also. So she's really going to be useful here in the Lost Realm. 3 of 5 Flame Guard, that's going to be helpful. And then we have this 4 of 5 Deadly Strike on the champion and also on the Thunder God. So that's something I'll keep in mind when I'm placing everybody in their positions here. But what I'm going to do is basically we got to sort of consider who has the best opportunities to be able to reach the person and be most effective. So knowing that our Pixie, she has 2 of 5 revive, and she's also 5 of 5 scatter. You know, she's the one that we'll think about putting in the front, because you know, with her in the front, she'll be able to revive if she dies, and that'll just help her to proc even faster. So we have Dracula that can take all the aggro. We'll put him there in the middle, and we'll have him with a Cupid and Ares on the side, and we'll throw the Druid in the back. And that way, this should work out pretty good. But one thing that is going on is we actually need to edit that and change the position, because in the Lost Realm, you will have to switch back and forth between a different configuration for the Lost Realm than the Mesa. So you need to be aware of that your guys need to be repositioned. So I'm using the same position, I just changed the orientation, the direction that they're going. And I think what I do with the Druid in the middle, I think you'll be able to do a lot better there in the middle. So we'll go ahead and we will try that out. We got the Pixie down there in the front, so she's going to take a lot of damage, but she also revives, and that's going to allow her to you know, proc that much quicker. She's removing debuffs from enemies, and also removing the buffs from enemies, and removing debuffs that the enemies have on our heroes. Okay, so we just also, I seen under there, we expanded our area a little bit, so that's great. When we come out, we'll get that extra space. But you can see with having her in the front with that revive on her, I don't have to worry too much about whether she's going to die or not, but it allows her to be pretty effective. And so there we got our couple spots there. We got another crystal mine also, so we'll go ahead and start to level that up. And we just put those resources into leveling up and just making sure that we stay active at you know, getting those blue crystals and getting the most we can. So we'll go ahead, and we have keys now since we got those other bronze keys, so we'll go ahead and open that up. We got another gold pack, that's cool. And then we'll go ahead and try and get rid of these guys here. Now there are a couple of legendaries in here, so let's hope for a silver key, because we need a silver key to open that treasure chest up, because it won't go away, not for several hours. And that means that we're sort of stuck with that, and we won't get to open up other treasure chests and stuff. So you really want to try and get those out of the way. Okay, so we didn't get a silver. You just keep on trying for that silver key, because that's really the only thing that's going to help us to get that silver chest out of the way. When you get a little bit bigger, you know, larger area of play here in the Lost Realm, then you'll have a lot more opportunities. But right now we have a pretty small, this is only 9 spaces available. So we just got to work with what we have, and it's all about just continuing to stay active here in the Lost Realm, and trying to continue to dominate by getting out and getting those resources. So we're not doing too bad here with this guy. We were able to proc on him. You've seen that Ares and Pixie together are a pretty deadly combination. They stop that Druid from being able to do anything. He couldn't even heal himself there. And so we're looking again for that silver key. We're hoping that we can get the silver key out of one of these guys in order to open that chest, because it is blocking our way at this point. So not much of a problem taking these guys out, getting rid of them. We're getting a lot of gold packs. Not really what we want right now, but you know, we'll take it. We will take it. Okay, so Pixie's right out there in the front, and she's again going to take all the damage. These guys aren't very strong, so it doesn't have very much of an effect to take her out. But there you go again with Ares, and then Pixie will come through at the end. She procced on him there. She was able to get one more proc off, and that was enough to take him out. So we're just going to keep on moving around here, hoping that we can get a silver key. And this is sort of what you run into sometimes. Later on, you'll actually start to have silver keys as an option inside of Treasure Trove, and you know, there's options sometimes to buy silver keys even for merits. So you know, that's something that you'll have to weigh. Oh, we have a legendary, so let's hope that we get a silver key. Okay, there's 3 ninjas in here, so there's a good chance that we could pick a silver key up from this legendary crew. Got those ninjas, so those ninjas there, they're pretty effective. They were able to kill the Pixie, but she did pop right back up with her revive and didn't have a problem being able to take those guys out after that. Okay, so no silver key again. We'll just keep on moving forward and just keep moving those spaces. We're going to be picking up red crystals for every one of those. We're picking up experience. And those are the things that are the resources that are most sought after here, because with the blue crystals we'll be able to inscribe, and that means that we're making our heroes that much stronger. Okay, so we have enough. We'll level this one up, and that got us to the next level for that blue crystal mine, and we have the other one that we'll be working on. But as you can see, as soon as I'm getting the opportunity to level those blue crystal mines up, I just jump on that, because you really need to get as many blue crystals as possible. When you get on higher level inscription, it takes you know, like 500,000 blue crystals. So not to scare you, but you know, just to let you know that it is a very valuable resource, and you'll be getting opportunities to get a lot of blue crystals and red crystals. You can see here we just got 100 red crystals for reaching level 4, and we got a flame guard crest. So we picked up our first crest there. Excellent. We'll have to go take a look at that in a minute. We got a stamina card and a couple more bronze keys. So the stamina card actually gives you 40 move spaces, I guess, 40 chances to move to 40 different spaces. So you know, if you move 10 spaces, then you just move 10, use 10 of your stamina. So that's what stamina is, and you're going to need to keep an eye on that. You only get so much, and it builds up over time. Looks like we have some gelatinous champion essence to use, so we'll go ahead and get that over here to our Ares, trying to get him to 5 of 9, make him more deadly, but we'll be working on him. And let's see, go back into our warehouse real quick just to see what's going on. We picked a lot of these gold packs up, and you can either use those and take the gold, or there's an opportunity to sell those also for merit badges, or honor badges, excuse me. And honor badges, we'll go ahead and we'll use some of those. We got 1,000 honor badges from that. You know, those honor badges are very useful, and you know, they're required to level up your heroes. So you want to hang on to those. Don't waste them trying to roll for heroes with honor badges, because you have a very low chance of getting anything great out of there as far as legendary heroes go. You can get some pretty good elite and ordinary heroes though, but you know, it's not worth wasting your honor badges, because they're a very valuable resource. And so we'll go ahead and start giving these books over to Cupid, and we're going to try and bring him up a little bit. Yeah, 104 he'll be after this. Okay, so that's cool with that, and puts him in a better position. He's up in front of Dracula now, but that's okay. We got our Ares up in the front, and he's the guy who shows up for Mesa, so that's fine. All right, so now we have our Druid. He is ready to be upgraded. Oh, we're going to need some gold, and I guess I could have used some of that gold that I went out and sold there earlier, but that's okay. That is a-okay. We'll just oh nope, not there. Let's go ahead and go back out of here. We'll just go out and we'll do a little bit of raiding real quick, and just so I can show you the strength of this crew too. We need somebody with a lot of gold. Now, this guy only has 75,000, so that's not going to work. Another 75,000. We're gonna need somebody with a lot of gold in order to meet the requirements. 131. Okay, we'll take this guy real quick. Go ahead and drop in the Dracula, and we'll just sort of go ahead and devour this base real quick and get that gold so that we can level that Druid up. So now you can see us in action here, Pixie and Ares. Right there, just taking out the heroes in the middle. They just reach deep within a base and just annihilate the heroes. So that's why I love them together, a combination. They're just very, very effective at getting rid of heroes. And you a lot of the time, you don't even have to face the heroes from the guys that you're raiding. So, and that's really, really important if they have some high-level dangerous people like Dracula, for instance. Always a little bit nervous when you come up on a Dracula because they can do a lot of damage. So there we go. You see Dracula just eats up those centaurs, no problem. And yeah, not a problem at all to grab those resources. So now we have 344,000. We have plenty enough to be able to do what we wanted to do, which is level the Druid up. 85s and 84s. All my guys are level 100s just about. Well, the Druid is about to come up, and that means the whole squad will be 100 or better. Okay, so there you go. Now our Druid is a 6-star Druid, and it's going to be really big. It's going to help us to be able to heal and just be able to make it through these battles and whatnot with you know, being able to have enough health to be able to make it through those. So that's huge. We'll go ahead and give him some of these books, and we'll throw a few of these at him also. More, it takes an awful lot, as you can see, to bring you just one level. So I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of that. 47 books just to bring them up one level. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it at that as far as that goes. And what I want to do is talk to you guys about inscription and inscribing your heroes, and you know, just sort of explain what that is. Now, when you inscribe, every time you inscribe, you can see the health, hit points go up, up, up. His attack is going up, and basically you're going to make your guys stronger. Okay, what's going on? We gotta go out and get a little bit of mana. We have 300,000 packs, so we have, you know, 300,000 packs of mana. So we're not going to run out of mana anytime soon. So we can go ahead and use a couple of those real quick. Fill up our mana vault real quick, and that's maxed us out there. Okay, so we're going to go back in here real quick and just take a look and see. Okay, this can of, oh, that's right, no blue crystals. Okay, so there you go. Now you start to see the blue crystals are that important. You're just not going to be able to keep enough of those blue crystals. Let's go back into the Lost Realm real quick here. And blue crystals, oh boy. We got a level 2 and a level 3, so we'll go ahead and level that mine up to level 3 also. Okay, and it's going to be all about blue crystals. Like I told you earlier, you want to get blue crystals. These guys are producing like 80 an hour or something like that when you start out. So you know, it's really important to continue to level those up. because it's increasing your production and the storage. See, level 3, 80 production, 800 storage. So you need to continue to come back. You need to get all of the resources that you can together and just keep on working towards gathering more blue crystals. So that's going to do it for part 1 of Beginner's Guide for the Lost Realm. Join me next time and we'll go further in depth into that. But please like and subscribe to my channel Galaxis. And thank you for all your support. Until next time, Galaxis out.